Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I had literally zero energy to come talk on camera, so here's a voiceover. So in today's video I am gonna try and define minimal makeup for you, which can be very subjective, but if you are a person who is very minimal and doesn't like to hold a lot of products, I hope this comes of some help. Along with that, I'm also going to create this very minimal, basic, multi-purposing a lot of products, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's begin. Your skin can never look and be flawless. So here I have a lot of redness, I have dark pigmentation around my mouth, I have flaky skin that's like peeling off thanks to winters. Now let's look a little bit more presentable in 3, 2 and 1. I am back with my skincare and my hair back. I am starting off with a primer, but do you really need a primer? I personally don't go for primers, but this depends on your skin type. If you have oily skin, if you have dry skin, if you have pores, there are a lot of primers available, and this is something you need to test yourself. You might want to skip the primer a couple of times and see how your skin looks with and without primer, and then you can maybe make a decision if you really need a primer. But for me, most of the times I don't use a primer. The only kind of primers I use are these dewy illuminating ones. Something that I would recommend adding to your kit is a base product. So that can be a foundation, it can be a concealer. For foundation, you have a full coverage one and then a skin like one. I personally prefer the skin like foundation that gives a very natural finish, and I am going to be mixing that with a moisturizer that will even add to the minimalism. You need to decide on which parts of your face you want to enhance and which are the parts that you want to conceal. So if you want to conceal, you can use a concealer for the dark circles, for hyperpigmentation, for darkness around your eyes, for darkness anywhere on your face, or if you have redness on your face, a concealer will do it for you. Loose powders or compacts are for people who are blessed with naturally like flawless skin and who do not need a lot of coverage. I think they can just have this, not have a concealer or a foundation, and get away with this. I personally really enjoy using bronzers versus contours because I think you can be like really lenient, a little bit more lenient with bronzers than contours, and I like the effect that it gives on my face. I love how it looks on the skin, the warmth, the really nice color that it gives to your skin. There are so many blushes available. These are the powder blushes, and I personally, if there's one product that I would recommend, is having a lip and cheek tint or a lipstick that can work as a blush for you. You can use it on your eyes for eyeshadow, you can use it as a blush, you can use it as a lipstick. I do that all the time, and it just gives a very nice flush of color to your cheeks. It just feels very fresh and youthful. So definitely recommend a blush. If you are a fan of highlighters, then I would personally recommend a cream one because that gives a more natural finish that looks very light on your skin and looks very natural. Powder highlighters can very most easily look a little bit chunky, a little bit too much on your skin for a day-to-day basis. You can definitely do this for the lift, that extra lift, or to add some definition, that extra something to your eyes. If you are not a kajal person like me, you can definitely do this. Add like a very soft wing that is like very tiny and that is hardly visible. It just adds a little extra something. Trust me, you do not want to skip adding a mascara to your kit. It just makes you look more fresh. So mascara is something you should definitely never skip. You should definitely have a good mascara in your kit. Brows. Minimal makeup may, for some people, be the number of products. For some, it may be in the way they use the products. I don't have to fill my brows a lot. I just do the ends, but I'm really enjoying by just brushing my brows with a spoolie and not threading them. I think that's just an excuse of not threading them. Lipsticks can be overwhelming, but your favorite nude lipstick will be your savior. Or you can also go with the lip and cheek tint that you use. Anything works. I am going to be mixing lipsticks because that's just the way I know, and I'm using a lip liner to line them first, which is a game changer, and then I'm going to go ahead with the lipsticks, and I'm also going to add a gloss. I don't know a lot of people who like glosses, but I am definitely one of them, so I'm going to be topping all of this with a gloss, and this is the finished look. 10 plus products is definitely not minimal, but I wanted to cater this video to a lot of you, and you can drop or add products according to your needs. Alright, after doing this makeup, my redness is visible, my dark circles are visible, the darkness around my mouth is visible, and it does look like I have makeup on, because that is just how it's gonna look. Makeup is supposed to sit on top of your skin and not look like skin, so it is always going to look like that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That's it for this one. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.